It's Tuesday the 17th of May, it's budget week, but the emphasis today is more going to be on emissions reduction. I've got Layba with me. She's a Youth MP, she's my Youth MP. What does that mean?
Well, being a Youth MP is extremely important to me, and it's the reason why I signed up, because it helps youth voice get out there. And I do a lot of advocacy around consent laws and consent education awareness, and being Trevor's Youth MP will allow me to take my advocacy to the next level and hopefully get more people to learn about the things that I fight for. And
every 3 years we have a youth parliament. When's that coming up?
It's coming up in July, so exciting.
It's going to be really interesting. I'm looking forward to it, because there's always lots of diverse opinions and stuff being said that some of us older MPs are hearing for the first time. So today, caucus has been meeting this morning. We start with an emissions reduction ministerial statement from James Shaw, opportunities for different parties to have their say on that for about 5 minutes each. They can ask questions, or they can make statements, or they can do a mixture of both of those. And then we go on to oral questions. What are the first three oral questions?
So the first question is from Christopher Luxon to the Prime Minister, and he asks, does she stand by all of her government statements and actions? The second question is from Dr. Duncan Webb to the Minister of Finance, and it's, what recent reports has he seen on the New Zealand economy? The third question is from Brooke Van Velden to the Minister of Finance again, and they ask, does he stand by all his government's statements and policies in relation to the budget?
And question number 4 is Nicola Willis to the Minister of Finance again. He's going to be a bit busy today, asking about whether spending committed to the Climate Emergency Response Fund for emission reductions deliver maximum value for taxpayers' money. Question number 4 is Anahila Kanongataha Suisuiki to the Minister of Energy and Resources about decarbonising industry and manufacturing. Scott Simpson to the Minister of Climate Change, does he stand by all his statements and actions? Maya Lubeck to the Minister of Education about supporting the international education sector. Erica Stanford to the Minister of Immigration about the time taken for visitors' visas. Jan Logie to the Minister of Health about the pay and employment concerns of care workers and allied health workers. Kieran McAnulty to the Minister of Agriculture about supporting agriculture to meeting its obligations under the emissions reduction plan. Mark Mitchell to the Minister of Police about whether people are safer, and Nacy Chen to the Minister of Transport about supporting families to transition to low emission transport alternatives. We'll then go on to a government notice of motion which effectively approves some COVID-19 orders made under the Response Act 2020, the continuation of the second reading of the Hazardous Substances Assessment Amendment Bill in the name of the Honourable David Parker, the third reading of the Maritime Powers Bill in the name of the Honourable Nanaia Mahuta, the second reading of the Electricity Amendment Bill in the name of the Honourable Dr Megan Woods, and the second reading of the Data and Statistics Bill in the name of the Honourable Dr David Clark, and we might just get on to the second reading of the Education and Training Amendment Bill number 2 in the name of Chris Hipkins. So select committees will meet tomorrow morning, and I'll be back here again at 2 o'clock for tomorrow's sitting of the House. See you then.